Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Nesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. And it's Haliburton in at the point. And for the Nuggets, in at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. As these early games, Coach, bring in a variety of new opponents. Rosters definitely get put to a test, don't they?
They sure do, Kevin. Every team hits you in a different way, and you've got to develop the proper counterpunches. That's something that has to be focused on in these early games. The physicality Gordon plays with jumps out at you. He's got a fearlessness about it.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Haliburton against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Haliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Right there, recognizing the opportunity. Murray does not hesitate.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're clearly all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
And Siakam has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Haliburton.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Jackson. Pacers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Mathurin. And Indiana, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Launches a 3. Murray, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A different look for Denver. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Gordon. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Bruce Brown in for Jamal Murray. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Huff's checked in. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Nesmith. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Johnson kicks to Brown. Hardaway with a wide open look. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Toppin inside. Johnson on him. Halliburton for three. And another three for Indiana.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brown. 1:25 left in the first. Hardaway passes to Jokic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
That'll be a 5-second call. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Jokic is third.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
The Nuggets making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Inside. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's Toppin, and he banks in the layup.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Huff. He has yet to score. Toppin good.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Brown against McConnell. Brown kicks to Jokic. A three-pointer is right on target. Jokic has got 7.
Well, when Jokic comes back and hits a 3 like that to erase the 3 on the other end, it's devastating.
Hardaway with the steal. Johnson wide open. He fires. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And so it's the Indiana Pacers headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
On the court right now for the Pacers. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. Obi Toppin out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Furphy in at the 3, the small forward. And Indiana, another 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Back to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Furphy's got 8 points. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Jamal Murray. The Nuggets trail by 15. Pass to Jokic. And here's Johnson outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen. And, boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them. And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Siakam, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brown the pass to Watson. Jokic with the screen on McConnell. Here's Murray, and he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. Murray's got 6.
Well, that just illustrates how well-rounded Murray's game is. When he's doing damage from the mid-range like that.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Watson. No scoring in this one. Beyond the arc. Murray, no good.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Toppin with it. Outguarded by Murray. Halliburton for 3. Drills the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Outside for Murray. And he's good on the 3-ball. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jumper.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Denver. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Buff's checked in. Jackson comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's Nesmith in for T.J. McConnell. Watson, the pass to Gordon. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Hardaway against Mathurin. From outside the arc. A nice shot by Nesmith.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Hardaway. Watson for 3. It's hauled in by Huff. Pacers leading by 23. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Again, Indiana.
Assistant, James Huff.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Mathurin for 3. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
For 3.
Halliburton's got his 6th assist on the night. Hardaway from outside, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Indiana Pacers, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about a shot. Oh, you almost had it. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Denver Nuggets.
Well, these guys can't hit the threes. Pretty hard to win like that these days.
Maybe they went to the Dr. O'Neil School of Shooting.
Big talk for somebody who averaged 11.9999, a.k.a. 12 points a game.
That's over a long time of years.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
Looking at the Nuggets, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the three. That's the groove that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Jacks up a three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Offensive rebound. Puts up a deep three. Indiana again missing.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Kevin?
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
And here's a guy who's worked on his range a little bit every year. Siakam confident from well beyond the arc now.
Outside Gordon. Three-pointer. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Denver calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Now we get a chance to look at Tyrese Halliburton.
Last season, he played outstanding. Third in assists, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. Brown finds Watson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Pass to Watson. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Jackson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Halliburton outside. And Indiana, another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Jackson. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Out of bounds, Denver takes possession.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that length.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Pass to Brown. Watson the bounce pass. Wide open look here for Murray, and the three ball is good. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and this is an area over his career where Jamal Murray has really improved that three-point shooting.
Driving to the basket. And it's Gordon missing.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Well, the Nuggets bet on the development of young Christian Braun, and Dan, he has rewarded their faith. He has developed so nicely.
Kevin, he certainly has. Probably has even exceeded what their expectations were for him. But he's a guy that is such a hard worker. He's smart, he's tough, and he's all about winning.
Now, here's Toppin. He has 5. Sinks the triple.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, you know, you can see how much Murray means to this team when he's healthy and at the top of his game.
Pass to Toppin. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Toppin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Over to the wing for 3. Here's Huff. Plays it up off the glass. Huff's got 4 points this quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
15 seconds left to play in the third. Now Hardaway. Brown outside. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Indiana leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. Toppin is out there with Jackson, and it's Huff in at the 5 spot. Now here's Hardaway, and here's Brown outside. That one, no good. McConnell against Murray. And McConnell gets it to go.
Worked that one inside nicely.
The Nuggets shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Murray. Rebounded by Jackson. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
The setup from Murray is key there. He's looking for the best shot, whether it's for himself or a teammate.
So he launched that one from way outside. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over, Kev. What a shot.
Murray, good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The tray, and again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Murray scanning the floor. Hardaway for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Down low, here's Huff. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Toppin with the steal. Here's Nembhard. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Hardaway. Brown outside. Murray for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Gets to the corner and buries it. Nembhard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Brown sets a screen for Murray. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Nembhard. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Obi Toppin.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Murray, no good. Pass to Toppin. Here's the 3. Got it.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Obi Toppin.